a 2D histogram. So we can do the convex hull as before. So you get your water level, and we can bring up the occupancy graph. Smooth it out a little bit. I'll make that bigger. Oops. Right, so in addition to that we have the data selection, which I'm still working on. But the idea is that you have this bar that can move around. You can basically cut the data in two, so the top half will be one marked events, the bottom half will be the other marked events, obviously anything above 0. Alternatively, we can just mouse wheel down, and so what you have, you start with that, but then you get the islanding, so anything above the waterline. So it uses the convex hull waterline level, but the convex hull does not have to be enabled. We can enable the water. We can enable the convex hull if we want as well. So if I bring that in, so you have quite a complex, quite a combination of things. But the idea is that anything above this waterline is put into islands based on proximity. So so you see how it's seeing that these this is independent of this, independent of this, of this, of this, of this, and there's no pushing through to marked events yet, but we can. This is part of this I did before, so you can select whichever islands you want to do something with. So this will be where you're pushing one of these islands or more than one of these islands to a particular marked events value, and then you apply it to the cascade. But all ties in nicely now. You can even do it as logarithmic as well. But yeah, you don't get much effect with the logarithmic because the way the logarithm looks. Yeah, it's taken a while to merge the two algorithms, but it does work really nicely. So yeah, so the next thing is these. If I push it up, so these will be pushed to different marked events within data. So all the data in each of these pillars, I have to work it backwards so that I know which data points constitute each of these pillars, and then apply marked events of a particular value depending on which island it is on, back onto the 2D graphs, so that it can then be applied to the behavioural cascade. But it's getting there.